Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. With that, we're off to LA for the Rams home opener in their third season back home. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Phillies. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's got Smith here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
Out wide was the youngest player in the NFL in 2017, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he also had the longest reception in the league last season at 97 yards. Actually well-schooled in route running, and able to run from both outside and moving inside to the slot position in order to make big plays.
Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And out now come the Eagles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. From the gun on third down, Fields. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Big dribble.
They'll run on first down. Ricks. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
From the gun, Vic. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Vic now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. DJ Reader there on the tackle. From the 45 on 2nd down, Vick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Vick readies to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 5 catches, 93 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. Looking to throw. Fields. It's caught. Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side, complete. That's Gregory. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now. McFarland, the great move, couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2. Fields escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Back to throw. Fields. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Ricks. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Vick. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now they'll run on the draw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Vick. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Vick. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Fields. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing, Vick. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. On play action, Vick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Switch up, switch up.
1st down, Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brings up third and 7. Go, go, go.
On third down, Vic. They will find Davis. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Vic to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Redskins. Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Marcus Mariota, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
They can't stop us, baby.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start. but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Vic. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ricks. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Vic over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. On first down, Ricks. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. On 2nd and 9, Vic. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And it's caught. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Indy. Come up the ball.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They come out here in the eye. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help. and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake. Fields. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Here we go. 10-2 start. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick. And this one's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Vick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Vick. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Ricks. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
A first down throw coming for Vick. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on second down. Fields. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Off the bootleg. Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again on second down. Vick. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On first down, Ricks. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ricks, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Vick operating on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Vick now over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here's Vick. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Vick readies to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 2nd down, Ricks, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Henderson will try to run for the first. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Booth. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And his kick is good. And the Rams have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.